confused. You mean looks like the old good alliance?
It's a support lifestyle if I've ever seen one. You're a 5 player as well, aren't you?
I just watch Dota now, but
I see.
I feel like the lane to watch should be bottom. I think that the Dawn Rubik has a lot of threat on the Furion, and the Disruptor doesn't have a lot in response for that.
Ooh. Gardic might just drop here. A couple more auto attacks will finish him off. One more from Saberlight, but Crit ends up taking the last hit on that one.
What is this?
That's fine.
I came here to be tested.
Money on a 4 goes the kind of the same way in the lane. It just gives you an advantage that can kind of create a unlaneable state.
And more mangoes.
Yeah, and more mangoes.
Yeah, they're gonna try to come down to Crit, but Crit commits onto Lumiere and brings him down. And Crit is not gonna care if he goes down here. If he even goes down here, pops the Fairy Fire. Lucky. And truly, what can you do, bros moment. And Crit snags the bounty rune as Gardic is heading for it. It seems like they're just slightly outplaying Alliance at a lot of these different turns here. Top.
It was. You had to be there.
I see. I'll take your word for it. All right. Analog's to clear out the illusions of the TB up the top lane that he was farming with. Romantic Valentine's Day with me and Panders.
It's been a ride, that's for sure.
So fill not only me in, but all of viewers, because the viewers are gonna have missed basically the first 14 minutes of the game.
Well, Saberlight's chatting up on Elmisho down here. How about that? But interrupted on the Dawnbreaker. All this is what he was.
Fires, and there's your glimpse.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's a nice play. That's a great catch, but in comes the Dawnbreaker. I don't know if you're gonna have enough damage here on the Dawnbreaker to kind of keep this one going, but they managed to make it work. Firefly up in a couple of seconds. Won't be able to kind of escape out of that one. Gardic, though, chased down here by Saberlight. Drops the Kinetic Field, but Lumiere just comes right back in after healing up at the fountain, and another Sprout is available. Just going to try and TP on out. Does he have the damage?
They don't have the damage, and they don't. He manages to get away.
A potential turn, but this is not the ideal game state.
They're going to drop the Tombstone up on the high ground there. They get the D-Ward, which is kind of nice, but crits. Stolen Shards will pick up Elmisho. It's funny, crits almost... Bottom lane, doing some good damage here with Arteezy on this Terrorblade. Vitaly holding that vacuum, ends up missing, but Lumiere comes in onto the backside, has that Gleipnir available. He's got to try and chain stun down the Terrorblade, or the Sunder's going to come through. They do manage to get the kill, but the Lasso is going to find the exchange. They do manage to grab the Dawnbreaker as well. Abed with the BKB on the run. Crit trying to escape Elmisho. He's going to be able to do it. The Glimpse, however, will catch the Bat Rider, so it ends up being a 3-for-1 favoring Alliance. That's huge. Yeah, Crit going for a D-Ward, gonna learn. Oh, he's gonna get cliffed. That's pretty funny. So he's stuck up here for a little bit, but Analog with the Rolling Thunder, and they even drop the Static Storm. Crit gets the blink out, Snowball through to the front side. It's gonna be a nice initiation here from Saberlight and Abed as they finish off the Disruptor. Meanwhile, the rest of the team they're all surviving. Crit stole the Rolling Thunder, manages to take down the Pango with it. Elmisho trying to TP on out, but the Lasso there. Final seconds from Abed.
Their timing, they can get the BKB with Aegis still up.
Lumiere might have just gotten griefed by a Centaur. We'll see. He's going to go ahead and drop the Gleipnir there onto the Undying, but he can't really get away, so it's going to be Vitaly who comes in instead to save him.
That's if Darkseer is able to like blink wall the TB and get the Illu before the fight starts, then potentially it can be good. But a lot of it's just the vision game.
Oh, nice Rolling Thunder in through the backside, and a good Static Storm holding Dawnbreaker there. They're going to be able to lasso up the Pango as Artur is going to try and beat into him. Dawnbreaker will end up following an Analog. He survives. Swashbuckles up to the high ground, and there it is. The wall actually catches Artur. He has to run, dude. These things hurt. Abed on the backside as well, making it up onto the high ground. Crit with a double kill? What did he stole the Wrath of Nature. Oh my god. Smoked up on Shopify as they're going for the wraparound, and they're going to run right into Lumiere. The instant lasso. They're going to get the Snowball, maybe. He actually gets stunned instead. Oh, what a problem. Two dead as Roche respawns.
Mario Party.
Crit's got a haste rune. He's hungry, man. What? Dude, this is such a deep dive. Ends up stealing the kinetic field again. But yeah, it's going to be Saberlight who comes in, dunks on top of Gardic, help finds the kill, but now Saberlight's in super deep as well. But it's all just space, right? Like, Artur is taking the Roshan.
They've
got this ward on the backside. It's not really giving us too much info, but Bly
Yeah.
Gonna just walk on up onto the high ground. Dawnbreaker's coming through as well to try and keep him alive, but the damage from Lumiere is quite a bit. Saberlight forced the BKB early, and Lumiere's gonna respond with his own, trying to just beat down the Dawnbreaker. The Sprout actually off the mark, the backside of the fight. Artur trying to chase down the Nature's Prophet, and he's gonna be able to. Abed with the assist. They've got him now on the run. The rest of Alliance, can they actually get away? Arteezy on the Terrorblade, he's got that Aegis for days. Gardic will go down next. Analog, not really sure where he could go. Into the trees, but interrupted by Abed as he finds the kill. El Misho chasing down Crit. He gets the kill, but it's 4 for 2. Stone comes down, jumping from Saberlight, but a nice snowball. I give him space to get away. There's going to be the lasso, though. It's caught the Darkseer, one of the biggest heroes. If they can find the kill, it'd be huge. Vacuum does pull him back. He's got the Lotus Orb, trying to just surge away. He will survive as they burn Saberlight's BKB. But the rest of them, they're going to try and get out. Lumiere just jumps in. The nice Gleipnir, but he's got to be careful. Terrorblade's still very scary. The Aegis expiring in 5. They do pop it, though. Saberblade will get caught onto the backside. He's not able to TP on out. The wall right on top of the Terrorblade. They're not finding any of these additional kills. They break the Aegis, but they're all still so healthy. And Saberlight dunks onto Gardic. Telekinesis to try and get him on out. The Illusion's going to clean him up as a Vacuum will pull Fly back into the action. And he won't be able to survive that either. So they get some scraps.
The goal on the Furion is just to keep these lanes shoved, and so
they get the
Shopify can't
lasso.
go.
They've caught Analog, and Artur pops the meta as well. Force Staffs plus the Lotus Orbs trying to save him. In comes the Dawnbreaker now, and they've managed to find the kill onto one. Vitali will join him. 2 dead now as Gardic trying to hobble away here from Saberlight, but he just does too much damage. That's a buyback, but well used. And now,
No cores is that's a tough one. You're gonna lose your whole base for that.
yeah. And it really does feel like the Darkseer is the one they need to have too, right? With that wall. And bottom lane, they've got another lasso.
Oh, no.
Abed with the refresher, grabbing the Nature's Prophet into the Hex from the Rubik. And now you're
it's
really
tough.
dead. No cores at all.
That looks like it's game.
And that
Yeah.
might be game, yeah.
They'll probably just call it here. Is yeah, they're losing their tier 4s. They're not throwing in the towel yet for some reason. I don't know. I
That's
don't think
funny.
you're getting the last hurrah in.
Dude, that's such a sick little play. A lot of people don't know this, but you can blink during Starbreaker. So
Fly bought a Dagon.
he just keeps like waiting until the 3rd swing on the Starbreaker to blink and
It's
just
the
instantly
Dagon for the
stunning
TB
them.
illusion. The TB illusion from the wall. TB gets a wall vacuum, you just dag on the illusion.
Dude, actually so true. So smart.
I thought Alliance played that really well. I think that if they
This is the BTS Pro Series Season 14.
Last game I said that everyone on Shopify were in Peru getting ready for the boot camp. I was told they were before, but apparently they're not flying out until another couple days.
oh,
Sounds
that's a
like
nice
fake
kill.
news from Neph then. I
Wait,
don't
can
know.
you get it? Up as well? No,
He's
he's
got the stick. Didn't have enough damage built up.
Is that he's suffering and he just wants to die?
Yep.
I think if you're forced to play this every game,
Can
you,
you
you
die?
might feel the same way.
Avalanche toss soul.
I was gonna say they
can't-
could go for it. And he's gonna toss him pretty far back into the Avalanche. He's got
He has
another
Soul
mango, but gets that one hero on the decay. Fly will still fall. Nice play there. Could be.
And so now he does have Hunter of the Night and Crippling Fear, and
Oh.
puts on a Gardic.
Yeah, that is a super dead silencer.
Yeah, really far back. I mean, again, if this Night Stalker gets on top of him with the phase boots, you die.
Oh, well played by Abed.
There's no
He knows
way.
that the Tiny's gonna contest with
Look
the
at this.
Avalanche.
He's
so
actually
he
just
messes
dead
up the
top.
turn.
He just gets him. The void into the crippling fear.
Wacky shit.
Rolling Thunder bottom lane. They're gonna make a rotation, try and find Artur, but he manages to dodge out these stuns. Avalanche comes through. The first stun connects, and now the damage coming through as well from Visage. He's running low on mana, but a Swashbuckle will be able to find the kill. Vitali on the run. Nice telekinesis from Crit. One more auto attack. This guy, man, he's a gamer. Stuff, which will be a little rough. Bottom lane, Saberlight drops that crippling fear, able to catch Spango, but he's got a haste rune. And a nice avalanche on the backside will slow up the rest of these heroes. Vitali in some trouble here as he's going to continue to chase him down. Does have the raises. Will be able to connect onto one of the Rolling Thunder here from Analog. Going to be able to just kind of mix things up. Do they manage to catch the stun? No, they don't. And now he needs to just back out. He can't afford to stay here any longer. Swashbuckle away with the vision still being provided. They're going to be able to dive for more, and a quick raise.
Awkward. You're taking these fights and you have a hero die, you get a kill, you have another hero die. but you're kind of not hitting creeps, and so the net worth advantage
Ooh.
just keeps going up on the side of Shopify.
I'm gonna try and get onto Abed here. The curse actually missed, unfortunately for him, but he's still got plenty. Oh, dude, both summons of birds are gone now. Saberlight.
Radiant scanning around for enemies.
Oh, we didn't
That's
get the
gonna be a
scan wrong, but it
great
doesn't
way
matter.
for them to start the fight. What a Hurricane Pike, though. Will be able to get the global off as a result, and crit into the trees. He's the one that's gonna go down first. Night Stalker thinking of going back in. They drop the tombstone on top of him. Tally's gonna drop those birds, and that's gonna stun them up for the moment. The Requiem, though, doing the damage. Fears off one. They catch the Morphling as well. Misho in the trees trying to hide this one out, but the chase continues here as Saberlight. He's got a lot of control with this Aghanim Scepter. The daytime, though, might slow him up just enough so they can get away. Twice. Dark Ascension's gonna reveal the whole side of Alliance here as a Sleight of Fist doing some work, and there he is. Huge void onto 4, and he's just gonna sit up onto the high ground. Crippling Fear as he continues to just scout out for the entire side of Shopify as they take down 2 right away. Now Lumiere into the trees, whipped into shape here. He's gonna get slowed up quite a bit. The toss up onto the high ground as well as they just continue the slaughter. 4 dead and about to be 5 as Analog's got no spells left. One more void to slow him up, and a Sleight of Fist from Abed. 5 for 0 as they're diving to the basically to the fountain. I mean, not a bad hero if they can get the initiation. There's gonna be the avalanche, the toss, the BKB right away from the Shadow Fiend as he pops the DD, and oh boy, Analog's gonna learn real fast. He's gotta get out of here. Sleight of Fist in a couple seconds. He's gonna continue the chase, swashbuckle to the low ground, but Abed, he's got him. Got him locked up. Blink in one, Analog. Dude, what a slick escape from him. Abed's actually out of remnants. Avalanche comes through. They don't find the Shadow Fiend. The Requiem will kind of catch onto the Tiny, but the damage from Lumiere, he's going to be able to pick him up. They can disarm this Shadow Fiend. Maybe they have a fight. The BKB for him already expended. No way. Can they actually take him down? He's fallen low. The disarm does come through. The Fear, though, holding Lumiere in place, but he gets the Hurricane Pike, trying to hold his ground here for the moment. His Analog going to be able to rejoin the fight as well. And Abed, one more remnant. That's all he's got. But the stun, the mana burn, it's been too much. Double kill for Abed as he does manage to find the kill, but it's going to be Lumiere. Now 1v1 up against Saberlight. He just says, screw it, man. Neither of us can win. Oh, the buyback. All right. He's got a Pike still to play with, but wait for him to the high ground. Lumiere trying to get away from Abed. The Yules comes through, and Saberlight's going to catch him as well. So they finally
Cool buyback.
find the kill. Aegis still grab himself the shard as well, but maybe they still want to fight. Not really expecting it. Saberlight comes in. Crippling Fear does catch the VKB out for Lumiere right away as Artor's going to pop his as well. The question is, can he get out on Analog? The TP during the Rolling Thunder, it's going to be enough to escape. El Misho not as lucky, though. It's being a 2 quick kills here for the side of Shopify, plus the familiars. Shopify looking mid lane. Crit's gonna be able to grab Silencer. Does he get the global off? He's just not even gonna bother. He will just give up his first life. He has buyback though, so buyback global still an option. As Saberlight dives in for more, he's gonna pop the BKB, but gets bashed. The global, there it is. Trying to stop them from engaging, but Lumiere taking a huge amount of damage from the Shadow Fiend. As Saberlight's still nice and healthy, tops his HP off, but Tally pops that Gravekeeper's Cloak, so trying to distract them for the moment, but they're going to continue the chase. They find Tiny down low, TP out on the Pango, but ends up being 2, or basically 3 for 0 and a buy.
Adaptive Strike. That's the one.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Cool.
Ricky.
Nice blink out, but Saberlight's still going to go in, manages to find the stun onto that Silencer, and he's dead. Avalanche toss. We'll be able to send Arteezy back, but Tombstone up onto the high ground. You're in some trouble here. El Misho. He's going to bite the dust. Saberlight pops the BKB, trying to fly away, but does get the consume there. So he's back up, nice and healthy. Buyback in from the Tiny. Analog did pop the Rolling Thunder as well. I mean, you didn't really commit much of anything on Shopify. You still got BKBs on your Shadow Fiend. You're chilling.
It was a really nice use from Abed to stop the Morph from hitting the Night Stalker. The Morph doesn't feel like he
Happens. And best thing you can do is hide in the trees here. Hope that someone on Shopify shows themselves. He just got the Daedalus completed along with the double damage rune.
Ooh, stolen Avalanche.
But
Hits 2.
He's done.
He's going to pop the BKB on Lumiere. The DD is still just laying into Saberlight. The bash comes through, and they got him. That's a nice catch as well. As they get the Avatos back, and 2 fall for the side of Shopify. Crit doing some work here on the Rubik, but he also needs to get out. He cannot afford to go down here.
He doesn't manage to catch on Shopify, dodge out the rest of the duration of this double damage rune.
He runs towards his team, a little bit afraid, but Roshan is up.
They scanned them out.
They do scan it, and with Arteezy coming in on the Shadow Blade, there's going to be the Avalanche. The Requiem does come through. The Fear connects for a second. The quick global silence to try and back away. That BKB's popped on the Shadow Fiend. If they can actually turn this around, it would be huge. There's going to be the bash. He's still got the Satanic to work with, but can they actually hold him down long enough as he's just crushing him a crit with a 3-hero Avalanche as well. The break onto the Morphling, trying to hobble his way into the Roshan, but changed up again. They've got it, man. Lumiere, wait a minute. He waveform dodges it. The Hurricane Pike, he's still letting Elmisho. He's back into the Avalanche to Tosh. They get Arteezy. No buyback as well. They've lost Abed. Lumiere just standing his ground here the whole time. Takes down the Tombstone crit, trying to hobble away, but he's got them in suit. That's going to be the Rubik, the Gem as well. Lumiere continuing the chase now with Analog. They've got the Undying. The buybacks being put to such good use here on the side.
As well, and also you could move around the map instantly.
That was good stuff.
That was also cool.
There's going to be the Dark Ascension. Saberlight's going to be able to reveal out a lot of these heroes. Tries to get the Force Staff out to save Gardic, and Abyssal Blade comes through. He's going to be able to global finally, but is it too late? Vitaly is in trouble. Drops a stone form on the backside of the fight. Your Undying is gone, and Arteezy is already BKB'd. He needs to bail. Analog coming in, going to be able to chain stun down the Night Stalker as well with the help of Vitaly, and now the Morphling joining the fight. They will take down the Silencer, but a big loss is your Night Stalker goes down, and now more. Elmisho's caught crits. The toss back. 3 dead on Shopify. Our alliance.
Tower clears out.
Avalanche, toss back. Abed, remnanting away. Lumiere gonna clean up the Tombstone, but you get 1 lane of barracks. The question is, do you get... Analog just dies solo to the Shadow Fiend, and Gardic now in some trouble. They've got to punish Arteezy for this. He's got a BKB. Can he TP out? You don't have a Pango. No way to bash.
No way to interrupt it.
Oh.
Dude. They're looking. Oh, they see Artor. Do they go for it? Saberlight, though, will jump in immediately to cancel out any initiation of the Tiny. In so much trouble. Ayul's here on the Morphling. He does have the Aegis, but the Disarm just causing some serious problems for him. Force Staff's on forward. Waveform in. He wants to finish off this Night Stalker, but he won't be able to. Lumiere feared up. Gets the break as well. Saberlight just doing work on the Night Stalker, and they've got him. That's the first life. He chases in for more. Abed will catch the signs, but the global comes out. Shadow Fiend, he's got to get this Satanic off, but will he be able to? The Avalanche to push back. He's gone. Arteezy dead for 100 seconds. Fly about to join him. They managed to hold on a buyback from Lumiere. Gets hexed. Not really expecting that one, but on the backside, Elmisho, a beautiful Avalanche interrupts them all. Lumiere just turns it on with a BKB. The first global does come through. Waveform to the high ground. He's going to get catch on to crit, but the Shadow Fiend is who he really wants. There's his refresher, his second BKB, the second global. They didn't know. He's hiding in the base, baby. Saberlight with a BKB on the run. Analog trying to stay on top of him. Can he get the bash? He's flying high. He's got a blink. He's super spammable.
Arteezy still doesn't have buyback. He's just 500 gold short. If he dies without getting a kill next fight,
well, they're playing under a ward, but he just goes in. Beautiful stun initiation. The Force Staff away. Gardic gets his global off before he dies, but Elmisho, he's in trouble as well. The toss, be able to put Lumiere up into the skies, but he needs to get out of here. He's trying to bring down this Night Stalker, but there's the Disarm. And a Requiem to follow. They're all silenced. Feared out for the backside. They take down Vitalia. Hex catches the Morphling. They clean him up, man. Buyback from Gardic, but they're going to continue the chase. It's going to be Abed that finds him. Force Staff to the high ground. 10 seconds away from the refresher, but he's not even going to get a chance. Gardic goes down 4 dead for Alliance. His Lincolns. Like, you have to break the Lincolns and get the morph, but he gets away. Lumiere goes on in. He's doing what he can. Doing a lot of damage on over to Kree. Just blinks aggressively. Has that refresher, but he's already popped it. Force Staff away. He's gonna buy back on the Rubik as Arteezy just laying into the base. He doesn't care. He just wants to close this one out. Lumiere trying to TP out, but there's the Yules once again to cancel, and that's gonna be a. Well, I was gonna say that's gonna be the game, but they fought for a second here. It does not matter. Shopify Rebellion just barely edging out this game over Alliance.
And what a performance from Saberlight. I mean, he was absolutely the one that just